Hello everyone, this is Ryan here. It's May 30th, 2025. It's 11:40 in the morning. So I'm at Gladly Bay here. Yeah, so you may notice I'm back in Okanagan from my travels around BC, like the Kootenays and then Fraser Valley, the Lower Mainland. The drive wasn't too bad to the Lower Mainland, but you gotta understand going through Surrey is traffic. Along Highway 1, they're going through Surrey to, like, say, Vancouver. That's where I was. I was in Surrey there. And the traffic is quite interesting in Surrey because Surrey is much bigger than, say, West Kelowna here in Kelowna. 633,000 people live in Surrey, and that's why the traffic is, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, yeah, we didn't get lost in Surrey. Had a GPS in our car, so we turned the GPS and found our way in Surrey, so it's not a big issue. But yeah, my trip was good. I gotta say, driving through the mountain passes was amazing. Weather was like this, so we drove through Vancouver to Vancouver, no problem. There was still snow up in really high, tall mountains along the mountain passes, but other than that, the drive wasn't too bad. And then we got down to the Lower Mainland, and just beautiful, Chilliwack atmosphere there, lots of farmland. It might be one way if you want to move somewhere else to farmland. Lower Mainland would be pretty cool. At least it's not as dry down there as here in the summer, because it gets to the ocean, and it's the humidity and stuff. That's why it barely gets cold, and that's why it barely gets snow down in Vancouver. Mostly rains down, because in Okanagan here we got mountains surrounding the valley, but down in Vancouver, there are mountains there, but it's mostly flat. You could pretty much ride your bike around there. It's not an issue. But anyway, I like the Okanagan better than the Lower Mainland, because at least we've got mountains here surrounding the valley. But yeah, so yeah, it's almost summer. It's about 2 more days till June. Look at my watch there. And people are biking and driving. It's a good day to be driving. Actually, this time of year, it's good to be traveling around British Columbia. What I did is I went to Nelson, did a video there, and I did a video, then we came back here for a little bit for a rest, and then we went over to Lower Mainland, which is Surrey, and I thought I'd do another video there because I was born in Vancouver, so I know Surrey really well. And yeah, it's a lot bigger than West Kelowna. I don't know what to say about Surrey, but I'm glad we didn't get lost there, because in our car we have a GPS, so it's not an issue. I have my phone too. What you can do too is you download the map. If you're gonna say want directions from here to Vancouver, you download that offline, and then yeah, it's good to go. That's what I did, because I don't want to use the cellular just to try to look up directions. So if you download offline when you're traveling, then you can just still use Google Maps without worrying about internet. Just look up, oh, Vancouver, from here to Vancouver, tell you, 4-hour drive. Depends on traffic, but going through Surrey, that's a. Alright, see something over there. I hope that's Okapoko right over there, but let me zoom in here. I hope that's Okapoko over there. That right over there might be Okapoko. We'll see what happens there. But that looks like Okapoko right there. Because someone told me in Surrey that if you look at Okanagan Lake, you might be able to spot Okapoko. And that might be Okapoko right there. I don't know. That's towards Kelowna there. It looks like Okapoko there. I don't know, but that's just my theory. But some people, I don't know. So anyway, some people in Surrey told me if you look at Okanagan, if you're in Okanagan, near Okanagan Lake, you might be able to see Okapoko. And yeah, who knows? I do see something over there, so I don't know if that might be Okapoko with a boat. I don't know. God knows who it is over there. Anyway, yeah, people are boating in the lake. That was going by. I don't know if that's Okapoko there or not. Who knows? Yeah, people in Surrey know Kelowna. They know the Okanagan. Some people do in Surrey. It's interesting. Yeah, friends who I've stayed in Surrey, it's like, oh, I know the Okanagan. I know Kelowna. I know West Kelowna. Like you do. You know the Okanagan Lake. You're like, yep. And that's really cool. People in the Lower Mainland know the Okanagan. All right. Yeah, these are the bathrooms right here. So yeah, it's almost summer. Summer break's coming up very soon. And you can come down to Okanagan Bay here. Just go swimming. There's a beach right there. And I'll take you guys down here too. Yeah, no alcohol, no drugs or alcohol permitted. You can't do that, anything like that. Okanagan Bay here, it's a no-no. Yeah, I've been here too. That's where I'm going here. No drugs or alcohol. Absolutely no-no. The lake should be alright this time of year. From now, well, it's almost June now. From June till all the way through the summer, the lake temperature should be alright now. I think it's around 15 probably. If you go on casting it, they'll tell you the temperature of the lake. So I can't tell you. I don't have a thermometer. But if I had like one of those infrared laser, I could shine in the water, then it would tell you the temperature of the water. But I don't have one of those. I did have one of those, but then it's annoying because you have to keep putting batteries in. The batteries cost so much money. I don't really want to pay so much for batteries all the time. It's kind of a nuisance. But anyway, yeah, it's a ladder here. So if we jump in the water, you can climb up the ladder here and then get back onto the dock. It's like they just installed a ladder there. I was in Vancouver the whole time. Probably when installing the ladder there, but yeah, I like to explore around British Columbia. You know, even though I explore around the valley, I like to explore sometimes go travel around the beautiful British Columbia just to see, you know, go to different cities. Yeah, so, you know, wharf. This was the old boat back in those days. Steam wheeler. Pretty amazing. Yeah, they have a zip line. It's right. Yeah, it looks like they fixed it. So yeah, there's a zip line right there. So what you have to do, you jump off this dock here and then swim across over there, just the ladder there. Climb up the ladder and then climb onto the other diving board and then just there you go, just pull you right in the water there. There's another dock there too, but it's full of geese droppings, so I would not go over there. Ugh. Anyway, definitely is. I think we are definitely in summer because yeah, still lots of snow up there, up at that mountain right there. Just making sure I'm. Yeah, so see above Peaceland there, or summer, that might be, yeah, it's Peaceland or Summerland, almost Summerland there. There's still a lot of snow up in the mountains there, pretty amazing. Yeah, hopefully this year. I want to. Shout out to everybody in Manitoba. My heart goes out to all you guys in Manitoba, Saskatchewan. There, the wildfires are just absolutely insane. You can come to British Columbia if you want to. Come to West Kelowna, go to Nelson, or go to Vancouver. There's no wildfires right now burning in Okanagan here, so you can come here too. And yeah, it's starting to dry up here too. We could start seeing wildfires. You know, everybody, please be responsible for your cigarette butts and for campfires because we don't want a repeat of like what's happening in Manitoba and Saskatchewan. I don't want a repeat of like what happened here 2.5 years ago. So that mountainside right there, that's from the fire, and I don't want a 2.5 year repeat again of nasty wildfires. Then we'll have to evacuate again. I don't want to evacuate out of here. It's beautiful. But yeah, please be responsible for your cigarette butts. I also was watching on YouTube, and there's a guy named Jasper. He actually did say, no throwing cigarette butts out the window, no leaving campfires unattended because it is so dry and it's hot now. Even Vancouver too. Don't do anything stupid around there because if you throw your cigarette butts out the window, just leave it. It's gonna. We know what's gonna happen. It's massive wildfires. I don't think the Beast of Wildfire Service needs to handle human caused wildfires. If it's a lion strike caused fire, that's something. It is what it is. But a human caused fires, we don't need that. We don't need that. So if you're gonna go camping, if you have a campfire, just make sure it's out completely before you leave your campsite. Other than that, I think there should be a campfire ban soon because I don't think we're gonna get much rain in the next few days. I don't know, but you can see a lot of snow up in the hills, up in the mountain there. So yeah, we've been getting quite a bit of moisture throughout the spring, so it's just nice. So hopefully that helps with our wildfire season. But my heart goes out to everybody in Manitoba. I hope we don't see smoke from Manitoba just in the valley here, because that would just be absolutely awful, awful, awful. Yeah, so the Okanagan Valley, the way it's shaped and formed the mountains, if we get smoke that comes from the States, it will just get trapped in the valley. And it won't be blue sky like this anymore. It will be just absolutely awful. And I won't want to be outside here, do my videos showing you guys the beautiful Okanagan Valley, because I cannot handle thick smoke, and it'll just be bad, be bad for anybody. Yeah, so if our air quality gets really bad, what you want to do, if you look at my mechanic, it gives you the numbers like from 1 to 11, and 11 being the worst air quality. 11 plus is the worst air quality. And if the air quality goes all the way up to like 8 or 9, I would say, stay indoors, because that would be absolutely awful. But if it's moderate, you're okay. But if it gets to high extreme, I would say, yeah, stay inside. Beautiful, either that's a loon there or a goose. I think it's a goose there. Nobody on the boat. Look at that. Just me. It's me right now. Yeah, everybody in Surrey knows what Okanagan like. Really know the Okanagan Valley. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, so this is Gutley Road here, and then down that way is Boucher Road. That's where I used to live. I lived down on Boucher Road, West Kelowna here, probably 20 years ago. My mom said it was 22 years ago. That's when I lived down on Boucher Road. I think it was 22 years. I can't remember. Time's flying by so quick, I don't even know. Really cool stairs the neighbor built there, go up to the yard. They're pretty cool. Alright, everybody, take care. Thank you for watching, like, and subscribe. And yeah, the water level's about there, about where the G is right now. So that's how much water is up almost up to the G there. So yeah, it's almost summer. There's things you can do in Okanagan Valley. You can go to the beach here. It's a beach right there. You walk along the Gutley waterfront trail, and then you got the dock here, which I'm at right here. You can't climb up this. You got to keep off this. You cannot climb up this. I've seen people climbing. I mean, not here, but I've seen videos where people climbing on stuff that's dangerous. I would not do that. You can climb up here and then jump off the dock here, or jump off the dock there. I'm not going to jump in because my phone will get destroyed by the water, so I would not do that. If it was a GoPro, I could probably do it. But yeah, you got picnic benches here, so you can put your water bottle there. And you got picnic. You got sit down and relax and look at the lake, beautiful lake, or just jump in if you want to, if it's too hot. See what kind of summer we get. Play it by ear. We'll see what kind of wildfires we get. But it looks like not a good wildfire season. Look what's happening in Manitoba right now. Just absolutely horrifying. I feel for the First Nations out there. I feel for everybody that's being affected by the wildfire out there in Manitoba. I'm glad I don't live in Manitoba right now. It'll be absolutely smoky. I'm glad I know Okanagan here, so I don't have to worry about the smoke right now. But keep your fingers crossed. If you see the sky turn a little bit, milky color, like awful looking color, then the smoke is on its way. But I hope it's on its way from Manitoba. But what you want to do is go to fire. There's a website you can go on to, and it shows you where the wildfire smoke is, and it'll show you which way the winds are blowing the wildfire smoke. Right now, it's pushing away from us, so we're okay. But the winds push the wildfire smoke towards us. We're in trouble. So hope for the best. I hope for the best for anybody in Manitoba there. I've been hearing the news, and it's just absolutely awful. Seeing the pictures, it looks like something out of a movie. I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but God bless everybody in Manitoba. I hope for the best. Come to Okanagan. Come and support Okanagan. When I live in Okanagan, and come be here. Come be safe in Okanagan here. And you can come and stay in West Kelowna. There's hotels here. There's hotels in Kelowna. You can stay in any hotel in the Valley. Alright guys, God bless everybody in Manitoba, and love you guys so much, and we'll see what happens this summer. God bless.